Hello everyone, it is time for our April showcase. Our theme this month was black and white with a pop of color. I thought that was a challenging topic, but you guys knocked it out of the park. I can't wait to show you the cards for this month. Our theme for May is encouragement and or mermaids. You're welcome to send a card for each category or pick one, your choice. Don't forget to send a self-addressed envelope or $1 to cover the postage returned to you. Leave your cards blank, and here's the address to send your cards. And here's all the other info if you're new to this swap, but this is really easy. We're really laid back. You can use whatever you want. The idea is that you're using stuff you have in your stash, and you are just creating with whatever materials that you have on hand. And I love it because everybody has something different to bring to the table, which makes these cards even more amazing. So let me show you what you guys came up with for April. All right, our first card up is by Margaret. And she must have been inspired by a quilt. I love this little quilting square. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's, I don't know, a quilting square. And obviously has little points to it, but she's like paper pieced the points back together, which is really kind of a neat. Let me pull this up. Maybe you can kind of see how she did that. And then she's even used an embossing folder to add some texture to it. So it has a really cool feel to it. So I don't know the name of that, but it's a really cool technique there, Margaret. And then her pop of color was the hearts and the little hello. So they really play off of each other well. Really neat idea. I love this. What a cool way to incorporate color into this card. On the inside, she's left it completely blank. But what a really neat, clever idea, Margaret. I love the idea of making a quilting square out of this. It really looks like fabric, and the texture of it is just amazing. So really neat idea. Next up is Tammy's card, and she has incorporated texture into hers as well. She's used an embossing folder here in the background, and each of the dies have these piercing marks in there that add additional texture into the card. It makes it absolutely beautiful. Love the way this turned out. I love the way that the letters are kind of like pierced into the banners. So very nice. The inside of it says, wishing you a day filled with happiness and a year filled with joy. And I love that you added an additional flower on the inside. I'm so bad at doing that kind of stuff. So I think it's clever that you guys remember to decorate the insides of your cards. Very nice job, Tammy. I love it. We have a fun fold here from Beth. And I think these are called a sidestep cards. So they stand up really nicely on your desk. So this is what it would look like to the front. And obviously it's black and white with the pop of color is red. And it says dream. And it has this really cool pin accent on it. I have never seen that before. So it's really cool. Very clever. And has a couple of die cuts like a key and a heart. So this could be like for, I don't know, like a maybe anniversary or Valentine's Day. It's a very neat little fun fold. Just a little reminder that you were thinking about someone or that you care about someone. So what a neat idea. It's a cool card, Beth. Thanks for sharing that with us. Patty has come up with a wonderful card here as well. I think this is pattern paper, or maybe it's a background stamp. I should have asked her. I'm not sure. It's she stamped this, and then she colored in each one of the flowers in to emphasize that pop of pink, and she die cut the circle out of here to put her main sentiment in here with hello. And I think this just turned out really well. I think she did a phenomenal job with it. One of my favorite parts is she put the little diamond dots in the center of the flowers, and they're just the perfect size to give enough shine to each one of those flowers to make them just sparkle, you know, and give the card a little bit of bling. So very nice, well designed card. All right, our next card up is by Doreen. She's created this woven background. She even says on here, she's like, sorry, another woven background. Don't be sorry. I love your woven backgrounds. You're an expert at them. I haven't yet to give it a try, but you make it look so easy and fun. I just haven't had a chance to try it yet. I imagine this is a great way to use up scraps, or are you making these strips to do this? I'm curious to know your process here. But she's used all papers with red, black, and white in them, and then obviously woven them together, which looks tedious to me, but she's managed to do it. Looks absolutely wonderful, and then accented it with this I love you die cut, and it looks absolutely stunning. I love the way that pops off there. It's a really good use of that pop of color. Very awesome, and I'm so glad you shared this with us. Next up is a card from Kathy, and what an elegant card. I have absolutely no idea where all these stamps came from, but what a beautiful card. This looks like background paper, but the stamps seem to go and coordinate with it really, really well. She's colored the stamps with this really beautiful blue color, and they just pop up against that black and white background. It is just so elegant. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how elegant it is. Sometimes I forget how the black and white, you know, I don't know. I guess it's not something I reach for very often. So then when we do these challenges, it just catches me off guard. I mean, they just make really, really stunning cards. I'm really impressed with this. So Kathy, you blew me away with this one. I really like that. I'm going to have to try something like that. I mean, you used a whole square of black. I just can't remember the last time I put a whole square of black on a card, but it works so well with this. And it just captures and makes the color pop so well. It's amazing. I'm just blown away. So thank you so much for sharing that with us and reminding us the power of black. I mean, that is just great. Thank you. All right, next up is Kim. Oh my gosh, Kim. She said this is her, I think her first black and white with pop-up color card, and she has nailed it. I love it. This is a stamp from Unity, and it is a giant butterfly, or is it a moth? We could argue that. I think it's a butterfly. And she has colored it this beautiful aqua color. I love the color. And you are the best, absolutely. And it just says that the stamp is from Unity Stamps, and it is just stunning. The stamp and the detail and the stamp that Unity puts in there is just exquisite. If it's a company you're not familiar with, you should totally check them out. Been in love with them for years. They're absolutely stunning, and Kim has captured this really, really beautifully. I love how she's tilted it and had the it looks kind of like the butterflies floating out across the paper, and the aqua color is just stunning on this card. And one of the details that I have one and I almost never use it is she's distressed the paper. Can you guys see the edge of this? Let me hold this up. There's this tool called a distressor that you can rub along the edge of the paper that kind of like, I don't know, it grunges up the paper on purpose. It does this, and it creates this really cool distress look. I don't know how else to describe it. And it just gives this really cool look to the paper. I mean, whoever gets this, you're going to have to help me to find a way to describe it. It is really neat. It's fun to touch. It's just a really, really neat textured card and simple in its own way. So Kim, thank you for sharing this with us. Congratulations on making your first black and white pop of color. You nailed it. Great job. All right, next up is mine. The only thing, the clock's on my clock move, which is kind of fun. This wasn't the card I was hoping to make this month. I made this really early, and I had really, really hoped to make a second one, and I just ran out of time. So, I don't know. I know you guys can kind of probably relate to that disappointment of just not having enough time to make the cards that are in your head. If I get enough time, maybe I'll share it in a future video, the card that I wanted to. But this was inspired by actually one of you guys that asked me to play with this idea. I absolutely love the idea. I love how the numbers are falling off the clock. It says, congratulations on your retirement. Wishing you so much joy and happiness as you begin the new chapter in your life. I really appreciate the idea. I wouldn't have thought of this on my own. So it was just a really cool, clever idea for a retirement card. And I had the clock hands, and the fact that they move and I can sit here and do this for hours. I guess if you're retired, you have hours to do this. But at any rate, it was fun to make. I hope someday I can get this other card made that's been dancing around in my head as well. So hope someone enjoys that one. Next up is a card from Lori. And the inside of it is blank, and the outside is this stunning little ladybug. Look at this. It says, you can bug me anytime. How cute is that? I love it. I love the gingham and the way the gingham ribbon matches the gingham paper. That was a really clever idea to do that. And then she's added texture to the background with one of those embossing folders from Stampin' Up. I forget what they're called. They're one of the online exclusives that they've been going on and on about, but it's absolutely perfect for this card. It just gives it the right amount of texture, and the ladybug is absolutely exquisite, and I love the way she's accented with the dots. It matches the dots on the ladybug as well here on the plants. Very, very clever design, Lori. great work. I love the design. I love the sentiment. It's such a sweet, happy card. Whoever gets this is going to just love it. You can bug me anytime. All right, we got 2 more left. Next up is Sherry Warner's, and this, I am so blessed because she sent one for me for my my anniversary was this month, so that was very sweet of you. This was an older stamp set from Stampin' Up. They had a bunch of different shapes that she stamped in black and then accented with these pink hearts. This is May Your Love Grow Sweeter with Every Passing Year. And then on the inside, it says happy anniversary. So just very sweet. Again, Sherry, you guys decorate the inside of your cards. You guys are so good about that. I'm learning from you guys. I need to do that more. But absolutely adorable. I love the pop of color, that pink and that black, just, they play off each other so well. I really love how they go together. I guess there is some gray in here, but that, honestly, I didn't even really notice that until I started thinking about it. It just reads as pink, black, and white, and so it's just really, really sweet. It's what it makes me think of as a nice card. So really great job, great design, Sherry. Thank you for participating. And our last card is from Cheryl. And Cheryl, we've missed you the last few months. Cheryl is our expert watercolorist. She draws all of her own cards and Zentangles her cards, and we're always in awe of what you create, and we always can't wait to see what you did. So she doesn't use any rubber stamps at all when she creates. So she drew this design all by herself. So just amazing in just that, and to see the good in all the things. And I love the red, white, and black classic colors. I love your Zentangle work. Oh my God, just the detail in that. On the inside, she left it blank, but it's just absolutely beautiful work. You guys are absolutely the most talented group of people. I'm so blessed to have you guys. I'm so glad to know you and have you and inspired by you each and every month. So thank you guys for creating. I can't wait to see what you guys do. It is Mermay. And it's of course my favorite month of the year because it's Mermay, and I can't wait to see all your mermaid cards. But if of course you're not feeling mermaids, or if you're feeling extra crafty, you can also send in some, I don't even know where my sheet went. Oh, here. Encouragement or mermaid cards. So I can't wait to see what you guys have, and I will talk to you soon, and these will go out in the mail tomorrow.